Hey ladies, I'm back with another video. So this is considered as a part two. And in the first video, I was speaking about how when you are creative and you have different interests, different hobbies, you will have multiple personalities to go along with those particular types of gifts. And I also wanted to speak a little bit more about how you would have those people who once started off as really creative and having fun, but then they wanted to be accepted into certain, social groups and environments, and they allowed those people around them to dumb themselves down, basically. And these are the people who are super rigid. They are afraid to, step outside of the box, especially if they've been inside of that box for way too long. Um, And I don't know, I also have a theory on that, not allowing myself to be in one space for way, way, way too long because I don't want to feel like I have to be put inside of a box or I need to be free, right? So when I was younger in high school, I remember knowing different people and everything like that. But I made sure to always stay on the outside of everything so that way I can see other people and see myself outside of each group. So that way I will not become a part of a group permanently. You know what I mean? So when I was a part of certain groups or had different like friends from different groups, it was just that it wasn't nothing too deep. I would always be like, yeah, I'm just passing through. I'm just here for the moment because me having the type of mind that I have, I need to be able to learn as I continue to grow and also have an open mind so that way those new things can come in, whether it's ideas, creativities, whatever, right? So I never wanted to just exist in one space, right? And to add a little bit of spiritual on to it, we as humans are multidimensional, meaning we have many different layers to ourselves. So as you continue to get older, you will learn that. Some of us know it when we're younger, of course, but I think you begin to make it more concrete as you get older. And this can comes in terms of like your career, the things that you find yourself doing as far as your interests, your hobbies. You can even turn some of those things into like your career. So, those people who are like makeup artists or the people who work in fashion theater, I can guarantee you they started off when they were younger, right? So again, sometimes those people though, they will grow or get super comfortable within a space and they become that box. And then they begin to, like harbor feelings of resentment because they look up and realize, oh my God, I allowed this person or these people to tell me who I was back then. And I didn't even get a chance to finish working on my craft or my skills, right? And so they will too, if it's not too late, they will begin to pick those things back up because some things are just naturally with you, your gifts, your talents. But sometimes those people who are afraid of other people and their opinions, they value their opinions, they're afraid to be made fun of or laughed at or anything like that, they won't pick up their talents, or they would work on them in the background without other people really knowing it, and they won't fully show up as themselves, right? And so they will be around people where they have to, again, still dumb themselves down in order to fit into a particular group. And I think that's unfortunate. So if you are a super creative person, you love to have fun, you have magical gifts, it could be spiritual gifts, talents, creativities, then have fun with it. Be yourself because one day you're going to look back and also like take pictures, make sure you're documenting everything, even if it's not perfect, because one day you're going to look back and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy that you know, I took those steps to be creative and to think outside of the box. And you're going to be really proud of yourself. And you can also add that to like a scrapbook or just like a life book, just to look back on and see where you were. So that is all. Take care.